palace we're after is in western Iraq. Syrian desert. There's a complication.
Desert Storm. Coalition forces launched the operation 2 weeks ago against Saddam Hussein. They're taking out as many strategic targets from the air as possible.
They haven't destroyed the palace yet, but that's about to change. British SAS forces are on the ground hunting mobile Scud launchers, and they've marked our palace for massive aerial bombing. That can't happen. We don't know what Pantheon's hiding in the bunker under the palace. If it's destroyed, we lose the trail.
I reached out to an old collaborator of mine at MI6 for a favor. She pressured the SAS to delay their airstrike, but it'll come at a cost.
We're gonna pose as Delta Force operatives so this Helen Park can get us to the front. Then we're gonna help the SAS clean up those Scud launchers. After that, the palace is ours.
The SAS want these Scuds destroyed as much as you want that palace. We think the Iraqis could start launching at any time.
Jackal 2-1, let's rush those launchers! Moving to flank the first site! Alright, pal! Keep those Yanks of yours on a tight leash!
There, Scud up. It's already happening.
The site's still a quarter click ahead. Can you pick it up?
Activity!
Jackal 1-1, we're going in hot. Scud sights through here. Follow me.
Jackal 2-1, we're on the other side of the ravine, closing on target.
Faster! Damn.
We're clear.
Jackal 1-1, we're nearly in position.
We're at the top of the ridge, kicking things off. Maybe a dozen tangos down there.
Let's move! They're launching!
Enemy truck incoming. We're running out of time. Got it.
Take them out!
Stay clear. Okay, get a charge on this gun now. I'll cover you. Get down there, Jackal 2. Jackal 2, what are you waiting for? We're clear.
Jackal 1-1, we're nearly in position.
We're at the top of the ridge, kicking things off. Maybe a dozen tangos down there.
Let's move! They're launching!
Enemy truck incoming. Is that clear? Yes, get a charge on that gun, now! I'll cover you. Get down there, Jackal 2! What are you waiting for? Knock it down! Bang up job, everyone! Now listen up! Pritchard, Skinner, clear up this rubbish and unload the trucks.
Yes, sir!
We're building our layup here. Your crew's not too shabby, Park. Now let's see what else they've got.
This will be our base of operations for now. Here, you won the straw vote and get to carry the TAC map. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so you'll find it useful. We need to neutralize 3 more Scud sites. Stay alert out there. You might find other things of interest as well. Gladney's promised to help your team breach the palace if you destroy those Scuds. Help him out, and we'll see if he's a man of his word. You can talk to him yourself if you'd like. He'll stay here in the layup, working logistics for the SAS. Once you're ready to head out, we'll follow your lead.
Need something? So much interest in this palace. If it was up to me, we'd have blown it to Kingdom Come by now. The only reason it's still standing is Miss Park over there. Interesting indeed. Yeah. Just help us take out the remaining Scuds and we'll help you get whatever it is you need. Not at the moment. There's too many bloody surface-to-air missiles. In fact, I just received word that some of your Delta Force friends were shot down nearby. We have our own attack helo, but it's not getting up there unless you find some way to disable the SAM sites in this region. I've sent Jackal 1 for the Scuds in sectors 7, 8 and 9. The rest are yours. We put advanced scouts on the ground to find the sites, and they're still out there. If you meet any, they might have additional intel. Let's hope they make short work of their targets. Don't worry. If all goes according to plan, they'll be back in time to help raid the palace. That is, if you uphold your end of the deal. The Iraqis have a few new encampments, likely connected to these cross-border missile strikes. Intel reports several unusual forces embedded in the camps. I'm not sure what you should expect there. What do you have in mind? Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. Damned if I know. Maybe the Iraqis have pulled in some mercenary help. Whoever they are, they seem to be connected to some of the new outposts that popped up recently. I'd clear them out if I were you. They're still in the field. If you're looking for them, they're likely near the Scud launching sites. You're mostly on your own there. Command's made some supply drops in the area, but we haven't had a chance to retrieve them. If you find any, they're yours. Don't you Americans talk? Of course. But no one besides Park seems to know about your little pack. To be honest, I don't give a shit about your agenda if we can get the work done out here. Best of British to you out there.
Got no shortage of guns. Grab whatever gear you want. Might want some of that C4. Shit'll tear right through a Scud launcher. We'll get going when you're all tooled up. Got gunfire to the right. Over those dunes. Careful.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Bannon of Delta Force, requesting immediate backup. We're taking heavy fire at the helo.
Over there. That orange smoke marks a supply drop.
Might be worth checking out. Trying to steal our shit. All clear now.
That'll help. We should grab any others we find.
Let's keep moving. That'll do the trick for taking out scuds.
Over that ridge, see it? Radar dishes south of here.
We're taking heavy fire at the helo. Requesting assistance. Is anyone out there? We've got an injured team and a down bird.
Down helo, American. They could use some help. Let's get in there.
That's the last of them.
Soldier, where the hell? Doesn't matter. I need you to call an airstrike. Terminal's inside of the helo. Go!
This is Diesel 2-1, approaching your position. Hold out until I get there.
Airstrike's inbound. Stay alive till they get here. Armor's rolling in. Okay, trying to pin us in.
Diesel 2-1 is one mic out. Diesel 2-1 in the air, looking for target. Pickle confirmed. This is Diesel 2-1, approaching your position. Hold out until I get there.
Airstrike's inbound. Stay alive till they get here. Armor's rolling in. Damn it, they're trying to pen us in.
Diesel 2-1 is one mic out. Diesel 2-1 in the air, looking for target. Bomb out. Diesel 2-1 in the air, looking for target.
One down.
Diesel 2-1 bugging out.
That takes care of that.
Thought our mission was over till you showed up.
Thank you. From one Delta unit to another. Keep the SATCOM.
Godspeed.
An airstrike. Pretty nice parting gift.
Let's hit the road. I might be Delta Force forever after this.
Eyes up for those SAM sites.
We take them out, we'll have an aerial advantage. Got eyes on tangos. Haven't spotted us yet. I'll keep an eye out. Damn, look at the size of those dishes. Security ahead. Lot of security. Gotta be guarding something important.
There's a Scud launcher hiding amongst all that construction.
Target spotted. He's down. That's all of them.
Hey, Delta, I see you're close. I'm up the ridge and inside the fence with intel. Hey, Delta, I see you're close. I'm up the ridge and inside the fence with intel.
Rocky's close by. Keep low.
Glad you made it, Delta. Let me show you what I'm seeing.
That'll blow your cover. Good. Like a pro. They'll see him go down. I wouldn't take that shot. That's risky.
Don't pull that trigger.
That'll blow your cover. On your left. Good eye.
Might alert someone. If you want on Gladney's good side, taking out the SAM sites is my recommendation.
SAM sites, Scuds. Lucky he didn't add his laundry to that list.
Bart, you worked with Gladney?
A handful of ops, but this is the first time we're sharing them. Don't pull that trigger.
Nice shot. Damn. I wouldn't take that shot. That's risky.
Might alert someone.
That's all. Let's move.
Is nearby.
Case, a few to your left. Behind you, Case. They'll see him go down. I wouldn't take that shot. Like a pro. Clean. One down, 2 to go. They didn't like that. Let's bounce.
Aren't the best I've seen, but they got numbers. Riverbed's a tight squeeze.
Case has got this. I think they'll be expecting us from here on out.
As they should.
That's done.
Iraqis in the area.
Don't pull that trigger.
Open fire! Takes care of that.
That's risky.
No matter what we find at the palace, at least we going home with some cash.
Good.
Gladney. We've spotted one of the SAM sites.
Excellent. If you take those surface-to-air missiles off the board, we can get you helo support.
That was it.
Hope you got a license for that RCXD you found. Gladney's a pretty good negotiator, putting us to work before helping us take the palace.
He's been doing this a long time.
Since dust was invented. No time to waste.
That's one down.
If we destroy the other two, the Iraqis will lose aerial advantage in the region.
We'll keep an eye out.
See that? A village over there.
The SAS says it's occupied.
Let's clear it out.
Spotted some targets.
Keep it up.
That'll blow your cover. I wouldn't take that shot. They'll see him go down.
We've been compromised!
Pantheon cache. Good find, Case. Mortar strike.
Day 1 of the October trials. Our 2 subjects, brothers, began exposure. Patient A through injection, and patient B through inhalation. Their pupils are dilated, but vitals are stable. Results to follow.
Pantheon was experimenting on a set of brothers.
2 exposure methods. But exposure to what? Out of what? The good of his heart? War has a cost. You know that, Marshal.
Sure do. Scud hunting falls under my billable hours.
Remind me that if it's your mystery group, might derail after all, Adler.
Hey, you don't trust me?
Just as much as I need to. Don't act surprised.
Iraqis, the advantage is ours.
Don't pull that trigger.
Got them all.
More orange smoke means more supplies.
Someone forgot their boat.
I was wondering where I left that.
Probably been here for years.
Check it out, palm trees.
The date farm. It has one of our Scud launchers.
Got eyes on tangos. Haven't spotted us yet. Hostiles down.
That looks like a checkpoint.
Yes, cutting off the SAS supply route.
Another camp. There's more Pantheon out here than I realized.
They'll see him go down.
The doctor thinks we can bargain with him and his brother in exchange for his cooperation. Results to follow.
It was cruel, using a civilian's family as a bargaining ploy.
You think the brothers were civilians?
I guess political prisoners. Pantheon wouldn't use their own. Not for day one trials. MI6 has no intelligence on the Pantheon. Are you sure these aren't just soldiers of fortune?
Positive.
Pantheon group was doing human experiments. I'd like to find out what for.
Rocky's close by. Keep low. They're neutralized.
Look, there's increased security at the Scud site. Moving.
Scouts by the trees there, tagging hostiles.
I wouldn't take that shot.
Might alert someone.
That's risky. Tango on your 6.
يمكنني رؤية الهدف. إنهم هنا.
Yep.
Case to your left.
Don't pull that trigger.
Like a pro.
Get right. Like they've been calling in some friends.
The plans are falling apart. Someone was bound to complain.
Delta, welcome to the Oasis. I'm up the ridge in the trees if you want to meet.
Delta in the flesh. Come on, I can show you what we're dealing with. That scud won't be a problem anymore.
Good eye. Keep it up. Not gonna head from this far out.
All this cash...
Too distant.
How long have you three been together?
You're asking them too long.
What he said. I'm keeping an open mind. Open mind, right, Kate?
Iraqis nearby.
We're clear.
Shall we mosey on?
SAM site over there.
We can hit it now or later. Your call, please. Iraqis in the area.
That'll blow your cover. That's risky. We've been spotted!
Not too shabby.
One more SAM site to go. You all might get on Gladney's good side.
Holy shit. What happened?
SAS shelled a tank battalion 2 nights ago. This is what's...
Got eyes on another supply drop.
They're taking our supplies!
Nothing here. Spotted some targets.
They'll see you go down.
Time to go.
Woods will be excited about the funds we're bringing back. Gladney better follow through once we take these scuds out.
Look, more supplies ahead.
Can't let them grab our stuff.
Might alert someone.
Took him out!
Think we're clear. Hey, ruins ahead on those cliffs.
One of the Scud launchers should be up there.
There's an encampment in the ruins ahead.
Another Pantheon encampment. Wouldn't mind paying them a visit.
Take him out!
I believe that's it.
Day 3. We moved the brothers to the same lab, and they're restrained but cooperative. The patient B, inhalation, is easier to work with, and we upped his dosage and then noticed the violent. Martin, the doctor! Get the doctor!
So they moved the brothers together, and then what?
Maybe whatever they were injecting or breathing.
The locals look like amateurs by comparison.
There's one more encampment left. Iraqis. The advantage is ours.
Seeing more security here, too!
I'll cover you where I can. Roger that. Incoming.
سنعيد التمركز وراء العدو.
See someone! Grenade, look out!
Whenever you're ready, Case, we'll head back to the layup. You can have the honor of informing Gladney in person.
We're just getting warmed up, right?
We're clear. Approaching the layup.
Need something? Impressive. Now that's out of the way. If you're ready to move on that palace, I'll notify my men. We go in now, we go in with what we have. You sure? I'll give the word. We're getting into this palace fast and getting out faster. Once you do the necessary, we're wiping it off the map.
Roger that, Jackal 1. We're not sticking around for tea.
Probably dreadful anyway.
We're looking for a bunker. Our best guess is that we can access it on the far side of the grounds.
We'll see you through. After that, it's up to Talon 1 to lift us all out in one piece.
That's my preference.
So let's get to it then. We're nearly there.
Shit! Palace gate's just ahead!
Look alive, people. They know we're coming. Fire at will! Into the palace! Let's get in there!
Walkers behind the palace! Let's go!
After you, Kate.
Vehicle confirmed.
On me. We're going down.
We'll hold the area.
Be quick about it!
Eyes inside!
Grenade! We're clear. Let's go.
Good God.
Saddam's hoarding millions down here.
Hell, these gold toilets were that much.
Weapons packed. Mortar
Trade
strike
it off
ready
for
at your request.
WMD. We're close. Clear.
What the hell happened in here?
Biohazard cabinet. Must be the demonstration Alawi mentioned.
How about that hard case there? Check it out. What do we got?
The cradle.
Pantheon has a goddamn biological weapon. And they put this in Saddam's hands too?
A sample of it. Based on what I'm seeing in here.
What'd you find?
A disc. Some notes, all in Russian. The project's headed by Matvey Gusev.
Sounds like you know him.
I recognize the name. Gusev was a scientist in the Soviet Union's biological weapons program, Biopreparat. Intelligence had him fleeing Russia last year. Then he vanished.
Gusev gave the Pantheon a Soviet bioweapon?
No. According to this, the cradle came from somewhere else. A research facility I'm familiar with. It's American.
American?
All right, visiting time's over, you three. We need your help up here.
Head to top side. Let's move.
Get what you wanted?
Not exactly. But we got what we needed.
We need to clear a pickup zone. Let's get to the palace rooftop.
That route's our destination. Take them out.
RPG up there!
Who are these people?
Up the rope. Case, let's go.
Rooftop's clear. Jackal 1-1, you've got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position. Copy that! Let's give them what we got! We got a stash of weapons over here!
Need air support.
Roger that. Incoming. Casualty 1 available for tasking.
Pantheon and Iraqis on the way.
Jackal 1, Mr. Towers 1. We're half a click clear position. Prepare for extract. Talon 1, 2 holes. We got enemy helos in the air. Roger, maintaining distance. They keep coming. Confirmed. Incoming.
Enjoy the view.
Going out with bang, Park.
You've been saving that one, haven't you?
It's good seeing you again.
Well, look at that, Adler. We actually agree on something.
The Pantheon has a biological weapon. The papers we found in that bunker, they had a name attached. Matt V. Gusev, a Soviet weapons scientist. We think he's still in Iraq, somewhere. Adler's volunteered to stay behind and track his ass down. I'll have Felix examine the disc we found while the rest of us investigate the origin of the cradle. If Adler's right, this thing may have come from a research facility on U.S. soil. A Soviet scientist and an American bioweapon. What the hell are we getting into?
You've asked Harrow about this supposed research facility?
She's not picking up. Told her to look into Livingston.
You think something's happened to her?
If it has, it's my fault.
The weight of the world on your shoulders. We know the risks.
Yeah, well, this isn't exactly what I imagined.
Because it's not just about you.
How'd you feel about coming with me in case stateside?
I'd consider it.
Felix still in the kitchen.
Don't complain. We ate well while you were off wandering the desert.
He should be decrypting the disc Adler found. We need whatever's on it. Hey, Chef, you cracked that disc yet?
Patience, please. Cryptography is like preparing pufferfish. Rush through it and risk losing everything.
Okay.
Is he planning to serve us pufferfish?
Hey, you said no complaining.
I did, didn't I? Let me know when we're close to leaving.
Fuck me!
Yo, ask for help, man.
Fuck you too.
Fine, have fun.
Does it look like I'm having fun?
No, that's not what I meant. You got dealt a bad hand.
You're gonna get dealt bad hands, kid. With us, the stakes are high.
To be honest, I don't think I could have done it. Come back home after what happened in Panama. Trusted anyone again?
You keep believing in the ones who got your back. Who'll go to battle for you. Adler was one of those. When those records turned up after Panama, the wire transfers to Adler from Raul Menendez, two-bit dope slinger, I smelled bullshit. Adler turn against his brothers for cash? Are you kidding me?
Those threads he loves, they ain't cheap now.
Listen, I know he can be a goddamn psychopath. I get it. But he's on our side. He just got his own way of doing things.
I don't know what the rules are anymore.
You're figuring it out, kid. Handling things, making calls. I just wish I was out there kicking ass with you. Kills me to be in this thing.
Hold on now, listen. You're essential, man. All right, chair or no chair. I know you can't get around the way you used to, but this is strong. Maybe you were Captain America before, and now you're like Professor X.
Who? Get out of my face, man.
Hey, do me a favor and check on Felix, will you?
I'm afraid I'll need a little more time. Unless you've come to help. Yet to be determined. I found these cookbooks in storage, but I'm afraid my Cyrillic skills are not as sharp as they once were. And I am working with ingredients that I could hunt and forage from the surrounding area. So, let's call it a stew, shall we? I see. Because I no longer desire to take a human life. You believe my heart bleeds for all creatures. It's an understandable assumption. However, these are very different circumstances. To hunt, is to be in symbiosis with nature. To take a life without due cause is parasitical. Society is a predatory structure. Those with power, whether legitimate or otherwise, prey on those without, and use thugs, uniformed as I once was, or otherwise, to enforce their rule. The Stasi, CIA, organized crime in Avalon, most assuredly Pantheon, all are institutions of oppression. I bloodied my hands, burdened my soul with complicity, and now I live in shame. Never again. I cannot say. I think that makes us a necessary evil. Perhaps this is why I prefer computer systems, ones and zeros. However, binary thinking is not conducive to modern existence. Social systems are complex webs. I think we can only navigate the gray and hope that history views us favorably. Whatever it contains is locked behind some rather impressive encryption. I was able to write a program to decrypt it, but the truth is, I am stumbling in the dark, at best. Not so much picking the lock as drilling through the tumblers. Feel free to come by the kitchen later. Might need a test subject.
Not in the mood right now.
We'll bust out of here soon. Everything's on the board when you're ready.